lost a lot of leaders, but now it's time to rise to the occasion.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 6. This is the What to Expect video for Episode 6, and it is based off the trailer that they put out. Now the title of the episode is called Casualties of War, and the description of the episode reads, Meech plans to travel to St. Louis to link up with Jay Pusha. He hopes to build a business in St. Louis and expand BMF. Terry returns to Detroit to welcome the new addition to the family. So those are the key elements of this next upcoming episode. And look at the thumbnail. Look at your boy Raw Dog Charles. He's all up on Lucille, man. He's winning right now, y'all. Your boy Charles is back. We know he dropped that banger in the last episode. He made a song for Lucille. I told you guys, we got to call him Raw Dog Charles Isley because he wasn't playing around. He said, you know what? I'm going to get her back and I'm going to try whatever it takes to do that. That man had a great inspiration, and I just want to know what's going to happen with this whole doctor storyline because Lucille, she still needs to figure out what she's going to do about that. Now, I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points that we saw in this trailer. And this trailer is very similar to the episode 5 trailer as far as the content. They did not give us too much. You know what I'm saying? Episode 5, we knew it was going to be a war. It turned out to be a war, but the episode was very good. Very good. As I told you guys, it was my favorite episode, at least as of right now, of season 3. And I'm hoping that episode 6 is good as well. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last video. I dropped the episode 5 recap. It was a fire episode, and I definitely cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. But let's jump right into it. What did we see in this episode 6 trailer? What can we expect? Well, we already know it's going to be a funeral. It's probably going to be multiple funerals in episode 6. This is Milton's funeral. We know Milton got dropped off in the last episode, the kid that Remy, had love for, right? And we can see Remy up front in front of the casket. We also see Clyde there as well. And I want to know if Meech is going to pop up to show his respects. I would not be surprised if that's the case. I mean, we can see Meech right here walking up. But like I told you guys, it's going to probably be multiple funerals in episode 6. I want to know if Meech is going to continue to try to go with the game plan to team up with Remy in order to take down the MKs. I mean, he might as well see if, it could work because the MKs, they ain't playing around, man, and they got heavy weapons. You might as well go ahead and try to get this guy up out of here as a team. And then, as Meech stated, y'all can handle y'all issues after. But we can't have kids getting dropped off. That is a violation of street code, and somebody needs to handle Glock quickly. Now, we know Terry, he will be back in Detroit. At least that's what the description states. We know based off this picture right here, he is at a funeral as well. The question is, could this be Kevin's funeral? Did Terry go there to show his respects to little Kevin? I mean, I know Terry be making jokes about him all the time, but maybe he really felt bad about Kevin. And we know he already told Detective Bryant that they should just work together like old times because Henrietta, she is the problem. We also know that the Diesel character that got dropped off in the last episode, he was from Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. So this could be his funeral. Now, if Terry does pop up at Kevin's funeral, that's going to be a sight to see. But I'm pretty sure that LaWanda will be having the baby in this episode. The description does state that Terry returns to Detroit to welcome the new addition to the family. Now, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see this scene between Detective Bryant and Gloria in this episode. I made the video last week about Kevin and him most likely being taken out based off this particular scene right here. I mean, they showed it in the official trailer, so we already knew what time it was. We knew Kevin most likely would be gone, and that's exactly what ended up happening. The question is, how is this going to affect Detective Bryant? How will he change? Well, I told you guys most likely he will want revenge, and I'm pretty sure he is going to turn up. But Henrietta, your days are numbered And I want to know if Detective Bryant is still going to put blame on Terry and Meech, because he blames all his problems on them, knowing that he was the one that slipped up when it comes to his son Kevin, which is going to eat him up inside. Now in the trailer, we can hear Meech talking about we lost a lot of leaders, but now it is time for us to rise up to the occasion. And that's because he has a game plan to expand down in Detroit. We're going to see him link up with the Jay Pusher character. You guys are saying that this character is basically based off Jay Bo, which makes a lot of sense. So we will see that St. Louis arc in episode 6, and we're going to see just how Meech is going to operate down there, but he still has issues in Atlanta. What's going to happen with this Glock character in the MKs, and most importantly, what's going to happen with Riley Greeny Green and Angel? She made hints in the last episode about, being scared of losing Meech. Well, I told you guys, she needs to worry about protecting herself and making sure that Riley Greeny Green does not come for her, which I think most likely is going to be the case. You guys let me know what y'all think is going to happen within that whole storyline. Now, we can expect Henrietta to turn up once again in this episode. I mean, she has the flamethrower. This is the scene that a lot of fans wanted to see. We know we saw this in the official trailer, and that's basically was the first introduction of her character to us. And we was like, man, who is this new character? Like, what is she doing? Is she the female Lamar? She got the flamethrower. She's on some Grand Theft Auto type stuff. Well, in this trailer, we can hear her talking about, BMF, and then we can see her lighting somebody up. I mean, she's literally lighting somebody up. So that lets me know she about to turn up, and I want to know if she's going to get her hands on anybody that's connected to BMF. But to be honest, I want to know how her pops Blaze is going to feel about her taking out a cop. We know she took out Detective Amberson, Detective Veronica Jen. We already know she going to be upset and very pissed off. So Henrietta, she's going to have a lot of different enemies coming her way. The only thing is, will Blaze trying to protect, his daughter? Because Detective Bryant, I'm pretty sure ain't going to sit back, and he's going to want to see if he can get some type of, get back. Now, let's talk about your girl Lucille. How will she handle this whole Dr. Maurice thing? Because this is still a major issue for her. I mean, while she was hooking up with Charles, she was thinking about this doctor, and she needs to handle this, because if not, it's going to blow up in her face. I still think it's going to be something up with this doctor, because it seems too good to be true. So she's going to go back and forth in her head on what she really wants to do or should do, but it's going to be a difficult task for her in the next upcoming episode, in my opinion. Now, you guys, y'all leave y'all theories, predictions, leave it all down below. Let me know exactly what y'all think is going to happen in episode 6. It will be a very emotional episode with the funerals and stuff like that. But I am eager to see how Meech is going to expand down in St. Louis with Jay Pusher, and how Terry's going to handle his different issues back in Detroit. Now, I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.